Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. We are live, we are here. Do not adjust. You are reading this correctly. This is the first ever rapid fire views and views. Can y'all hear me all right?
Loud and clear, buddy.
Okay, good. This is the first time I'm doing a show either A, without my quote unquote gaming headphones, or B, without my iPad. So these AirPod Pros are for nothing right now. So if you can hear me, I'm glad. Mo Schefter here, Vic Jr., Germ So Fast coming in the program. It is noon. We already got a game on. We got things we're trying to do. Y'all got things you're trying to do. So we decided, since we are late, to do the first ever rapid fire views and views. We're going to do it a little different. We're just going to go through the games, touch on a few things during the sessions, and we're going to try and be out of here quick, get y'all out of here quick. We appreciate anybody who tunes in, who keeps tuning in. We love y'all sincerely. We still do it because of how much we love y'all, how much we love the game. We do it for the views, baby. Shout out to Champagne Poppy on the album. Vic Jr., Germ So True, talk to the people.
Yeah, man. I guess Germ and I we didn't coordinate this at all today. All right, we had some busy mornings, but it looks like it's gonna be a track kind of day. Yeah, man. Of course, always looking forward to talking football with these great fellas. Views from the 22. Week 5, man. Let's enjoy this every single snap that we can enjoy, possibly see, because NFL season can fly by real quickly. So, talk to him, Jerm.
Man, good morning. Good morning. Hey, man, let's just do this, man. Let's do this.
I'm putting in the link in the group. Obviously, if you're not in the group, join the group views from the 22 on Facebook. Link is going up there now. Shout out to Jaquan. He already has the link up for the NFL London. Can't even speak English today. For the NFL London games, that's going on. Something that definitely I got to keep an eye on because I actually felt good about the Jaguars heading into this game. What's the score right now on that game?
It looks like 11-7 Jaguars. So it's been a very, very defensive football game right now.
Okay. So obviously we didn't talk about this game, but my thoughts on this game was 23-17 Bills was where I had this game. So seems like we're still on point with that. We do have some great games on the menu. Got a couple of really good games on the menu, including one at 4:06 and one at 8:25. Logging in here so I can make sure I get everything straight. You're right, it is 11-7, fourth quarter, 2nd and 5 for the Bills. All right. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
First game on the menu, you got the New York Giants at the Miami Dolphins. Over-under in this game is 47.5. Man, bro, Dolphins are 13-point favorites. That means that if you want to bet on the Dolphins and win, they got to win by more than 13 points, Vic. That's, still trying to explain to you how these over-unders work. I'm taking the over. I'm expecting an absolute blowout today. I don't think the Giants have the arsenal on either side of the ball. I think the Dolphins are going to bounce back from a setback last week, and I think they win this game 38-20. Victor?
I mean, listen, if they want to be one of the best teams in the league, they have to win games like this. The Giants have 3 offensive linemen out and Saquon Barkley. So the Giants definitely are not looking good. So definitely the Dolphins should be able to win this game.
Term?
Really simply put, Dolphins, it should be a 14-point spread, but you never know. Give me the Giants with the points though, just to make it fun.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's a high spread, but hey, Vegas knows what they're talking about. Next game, low key could turn into a very pivotal game down the stretch. The AFC South, where beginning of the season, we kind of thought maybe this was going to be one of the more boring divisions. Well, this is why we talk about the quarterback. This is why we say the quarterback, despite everything we say about the status of the position today, it still remains the most important position in not only in the NFL, but in all of team sports. Am I lying, Victor?
No, absolutely not.
And
That's why
obviously, I mean, like, we'll talk about CJ Stroud later, but these are two teams, and the Colts and Titans, that match up well, that always seem to have a fun game. Even though Jonathan Taylor is back in this one, obviously it's going to be the Derrick Henry versus Jonathan Taylor special. Even though he is back in this one after the contract and the whatnot, I have always maintained the hardest position to miss time and come back the same is the running back position. So I don't think the return of Jonathan Taylor will be a positive experience today. And I also don't think the Colts defense will have a positive experience going up against Derrick Henry. I think this should be one of those games where the Titans remind everybody, hey man, this division still kind of goes through us, so I fully expect the Titans to come strong. The Titans defense, they still have some of their leaders, some of their key guys. So I think the Titans from start to finish should control this game, but I still think it's going to be a relatively good game. I'm going to go 23-20 Titans.
Yeah, I mean, you got, like you said, Jonathan Taylor coming back, but the Titans right now, #1 rush defense. They always at least, if there's one thing that the Titans do well, is stop the run. So it should be a rough game for any fantasy owners of Jonathan Taylor or Zach Moss, who's has done a good job so far. But JT just got paid. He got paid a lot of money. He's healthy. I'm pretty sure they're gonna, right away throw him in on the field and get a lot of carries. So those two guys are gonna balance each other out a little bit, and it might not be great for fantasy purposes. In my opinion, right now, of course, it's football. You never know. But I'm gonna take the Titans in this game simply because just a better defense right now. Anthony Richardson has looked good, but if they could kind of contain him with the rush again, they might be able to pull this game off. Give me the Titans by, I say the same thing, about 23-17-ish.
Yeah. Term.
Titans by a Titan. Whatever that means.
I don't know. I'm waiting for you to explain it.
No, I got it. I got nothing.
You know what? In the words of Morgan Freeman, some things are better left off unsaid.
Yes.
Truth is, I didn't want to know what they were singing about. Great movie.
Absolutely.
Next on the schedule, you got the New Orleans Saints at the New England Patriots. The over is 39.5. Number one, I'm taking the under. Okay, I think this game is going to be like 20-19. That's number one. Number two, somebody sent me a link this week, and I shouldn't have opened it. I should not have opened it. I even said to myself, Mo, you got no business opening this. But I opened it, and it was a video of two men that we talk a lot about the people that wear makeup on TV and talk sports. But these are two guys that over the years, not only have I had a lot of respect for, kind of influenced me in one way or another. One of them being Shannon Sharpe. And the video, they didn't even include Stephen A's segment. It was just like a 6-minute video of Shannon Sharpe talking about it. That he finally admitted, Vic. Did you see this?
Not ringing a bell yet.
He finally admitted that the 6 rings in New England were more because of Brady than Belichick.
I want to see that now.
So, and then I clicked on it, and obviously you know how the cookies work. I guess it was a thing this week on the TV about Belichick's legacy and this and that, and was he wrong to get rid of Brady? Like, bro, why y'all having these conversations? First of all, and this isn't even a toot, beep, beep, running our hands through my fro. Anyways, we've been saying this for the last 7 years, 8 years, matter of fact. Like, we've been known. There's not a mystery. There is no doubt Bill Belichick is a great coach. There is no doubt. But the reason it works is because of the pilot of the mission as a pro. You know what I mean? He had Brady. That's the whole reason why it worked. That's the only reason why it worked. That's the only reason that Bill was able to just move guys off and bring people in and have weird coaching personnels and all this stuff. But you're not gonna give Joe Judge and Matt Patricia to go groom Mac Jones and think that you're not going to have any accountability towards that. So while I don't think Belichick's legacy is necessarily taking a hit, I do think he is approaching a time, because Brady's been gone 3 years now. And we talk about it all the time. The championship window, realistically, for most teams, is 3 years. Not only that, the time it takes to build a championship program, realistically, for most teams, is 3 to 5 years. We've seen several coaches without Tom Brady build a championship program. Not that maybe they didn't win, but they built a championship program, a team that got to the Final Four, a team that got to the Super Bowl. We've seen several coaches, not named Bill Belichick, do it with different quarterbacks, not named Tom Brady. The reason I'm saying this, the reason I am saying this is because, Bill, the time is ticking. Tick, tick. What? Tick, tick. The time is ticking. This is year 3. You got to get Mac Jones where he needs to be. And ultimately, you got to get your football program, which your blueprint, in a place where it can be respectful, competitive, and dare I say, dominant against teams that you should dominate against. I'm not saying it's going to start today, but the clock's ticking, Bill. Give me the Patriots by 1 point.
Vic, you know how the Puerto Ricans do? You know, you've been a lot of Puerto Ricans, right? When something is spicy, be like, the finger smacking the other finger.
Yeah, I saw you doing that. I said, oh, Vic about to gear up.
Hey, no, man, listen, you covered everything well right there. Like, again, it revolves around the quarterback. You started the show today, talking about it. And Tom Brady was the greatest to ever do it for many reasons. Not only on the field, but how he had everybody together. Everybody liked him. 1 through 53 plus the practice squad. That's the kind of leadership you need. And even though I really like Mac Jones, and I like the pocket presence, the type of quarterback that he is, he's not Tom Brady right now. Obviously, it's his 3rd year, but it's been such a roller coaster ride with him and his inconsistencies that we don't know if he's maxed out his potential yet. We don't know if he's maxed out yet. And I think Bill, and I've been saying this for years already, okay, because the last season that Brady was there, they had no receivers to work with. Oh, man, Vic, Brady's just done, bro. Get over it. This, that, and the other. What happened? He went to a team with actual weapons to use, and they won a Super Bowl. So please, Bill, either step aside or bring this kid something to work with so that we can really see and gauge where he's at in his career and what he's going to be 5 to 10 years from now, whether it's sitting on a couch or still being your quarterback. So, Bill, clock is ticking because it's getting real spicy out there.
Step aside, step
game,
up,
though.
right?
They should be able to win this game in New England.
100%. Like you said, step aside or step up. Germ?
I'm so confused. Well, where did this come from? Like, how did we get here?
I don't know.
Great point.
It's just bars off the top of the head.
So basically what you're saying that in a situation, we're in a situation where somebody finally wanted to admit something and give the realization of the importance of one particular player after they had made sure that they hated on this player for years on one particular show because of, in spite of another person's love affair that they had with the person and everything else. It's just like, why y'all want to? I mean, I guess I'm confused. But anyway, the point is. But anyway, the point is, it's been 4 years now, guys. This is the 4th year. Because remember, Brady was gone the first year he won. The second year he lost to the eventual Super Bowl champions. And the third year, I think if I'm not mistaken, who did they lose to the third year? They lost
Cowboys.
to
first playoff game, yeah.
So with that being said, it's been 4 years now. 4 years of no Brady. 4 years of no Brady, and we produced what? 1 playoff game and no wins. So what I want everybody to understand is when it comes down to producing anything that is a quality football product, you still have to start with some place and make one place or one part of your team great again. Bill is always going to find good defensive players, but the problem is he's not very good with the offense. So this is why he always brings in people for the offense. So it's time for Bill to say, hey, let me allow somebody to come in and and do what they do for offense, what I do for defense, and we just call it a day. Like all of this trying to be the mastermind and the control freak, like that's what's wrong with y'all. Stop trying to be in control of things you don't need to be in control of.
Yeah, I mean, he brought in Bill
Give me-
O'Brien, and I ultimately think good thing. Like Bill O'Brien being there is a good thing.
But I don't think Bill O'Brien is the coach for Mac Jones.
Mm.
Time will tell.
I think the type of coach that Mac Jones is going to need is not somebody. Mac Jones is not a quick twitch. Is not a guy who I want to see him get rid of the ball quickly. He's a full field read quarterback. Bill O'Brien is not a guy who's going to utilize him in the way he's probably going to be best. Or Mac Jones, for lack of better terms, just to say it, is not an athlete. He's Sean Bradley.
Mm.
So he's a taller guy, lanky. He's not an athletic, quick twitch guy. Can he develop some of those quick twitch traits that you're looking for in a Bill O'Brien offense? Look at the Bill O'Brien offensive tree, and we'll discuss this at a later date. But I want you to look at how Brady was moved when he was playing quarterback with Bill O'Brien. The quick throws, being able to set your feet, get your hips flipped, and get the ball out. Certain things about the way that Bill O'Brien coaches that offense is the ultimate reason why I think Mac may not be a fit for it, because Mac is not that type of guy. And people might say, "Oh, Brady wasn't athletic, but Brady could move in a telephone booth." Mac Jones is a statue.
Yeah. Brady's pocket ability of footwork in the pocket and his quote unquote quickness was unparalleled. I mean, he was the GOAT for a reason. What's your score, Germ? Or you don't care?
I don't care.
It should be a low scoring game as well with this one. It should be
take the under.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, when I seen the spread was at 1 point, with a game like this, the Saints and the Patriots are always a 3-point game.
Yeah.
So to be honest with you, even with the defensively, I think we'll see 2 defensive scores, one from each team.
Talk about parlays earlier. That was one of my parlays.
Oh man, hey, I'm taking give me like 17-16 or something crazy.
I like it.
I think we see some defensive touchdowns here.
I do
more
too.
than we see offensive.
I literally made the parlay and I'm like, what are the chances of this happening? I'm like, you know what? At some point, it's got to happen. Boom, boom.
Yeah, I think defensive touch, bro. Because just look at the way that they play. And the Saints, I don't care what anybody say. The Saints might be one of the most interesting teams because they have all the components to beat any team any given Sunday.
Right.
The problem is it's going to be about what that quarterback do.
Next Shout out to everybody in the comment section, man. We got Royce Jordan in there, Fernando in there, Ty in there. Something interesting that, well, Fernando, Tanya, and Jaquan, stay right there because y'all game is next. But something Royce said is that Belichick is the Phil Jackson of the NFL. You can get great players, but his development of players is lacking. That's a conversation that we're going to have to table because that statement can bring about, between the three of us, and if you bring in MJ and Big Shot and Jay and Trav,
another 30
coach, that's a 3-hour conversation.
Yeah,
that's right there from that statement. So we're gonna table that, but that's a very, very interesting observation there, or statement rather. Shout out Joshua Ritchie in there. Shout out to my boy Richie Rich. What up, Richie? Enjoy the day off. Next game on the docket, fellas, boys and girls.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of what's going on, this game is never for the weak at heart. You got the Baltimore Ravens, nevermore. I don't even know the damn thing, versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Over under is 38.5. The Ravens are 4.5-point favorite. So if you've been following us, one thing you know is the frustration that we've had with the new Game Pass. I got into a rabbit hole this weekend about a very interesting article from a young lady, I forgot her Twitter handle, but I'll get it, who talked about how, I guess, the writers had a whole meeting with the developers, and the developers had no idea how the actual users of Game Pass were using Game Pass. They had no idea that the search bar tool was such a popular thing. They had no idea the filtering plays, such a popular thing. They had no idea.
Who's this?
What?
Who's this girl?
I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. I guess she's a writer for The Athletic. They had no idea people used to like opening up to follow the plays along with the same screen. So I guess, I don't know when, eventually it may not. I don't know if they're going to create a separate platform for it. I don't know. But it's nice to see other people talking about it and expressing their frustration. And these are people who actually have media credentials. There's also a rumor that there's a secret society of all 22 film right now. I don't know how true that is, but we're going to keep an eye out for it. However, with all that being said, I came across this whole, like I said, I went down a rabbit hole. Eventually led me to a YouTube video, and then I saw something in the corner. I clicked on it, and then there was a video from this year of the Ravens utilizing the ace formation more. Obviously, the ace formation generally is one running back, 2 tight ends, but it could be 1 running back, 3 receivers. Just that third receiver is going to have to be tight to the line of scrimmage, to the offensive line. Something that was interesting is that they run 99% of their plays of this ace formation, Vic and Germ, with a motion. When they run the motion, it's 2 options. Either going to be a sweep or a dive. More often than not, they're going to go for a dive, but they kind of use it as a jab, jab, jab to set up a play. Only one time this year did they throw off of that formation, and it was with a play action. There was no motion, and it was with a play action. What this person also pointed out, and I got to get his name, what this person also pointed out is that it seems like every week the Ravens offensive coordinator, Todd Munchkinland, I can't remember his name, is adding plays every week to this formation, which is also fascinating. So it is something that I'm going to be keeping an eye on to see if the Ravens can start using a traditional football formation more and get Lamar throwing out of it. Because if that happens, now all of a sudden we expand the strengths. Now all of a sudden we expand the way we got to defend this offense. And that creates a whole different, very unique dynamic. Now it's still going to be on Lamar to make those throws, step back or drop back in the pocket, snap up, throw, comeback route, curl route, dig route, whatever. But if it starts to happen and it starts to develop, it is something to very, very much keep an eye on. The other thing I want to talk about with Baltimore, their red zone offense is highly, highly, highly efficient. Highly. And Lamar has made some throws. I got to give him credit on that. He's made some throws that, whether they be ill-advised or not the smartest, whatever you want to call it, he's made some throws that have gotten there and have resulted in some points. All that being said, on the Steelers side of things, just when you think they're about to get over the hump, boom, they don't. In the city of bridges, Kenny Pickett can't seem to get over the bridge to become a solid NFL starting quarterback. All that being said, why am I saying all this? I think the Ravens should kick the Steelers' ass today.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be high scoring, but I think they're going to kick their ass. Give me the Ravens 20-6.
Yeah, I mean, sorry to our resident Steeler fans, Tanya, Jaquan, love y'all, but it's just not looking good for this offense. Saw a crazy stat, fellas, because I'm always looking for some crazy stats, something interesting to talk about. It's been 39 straight games under this offensive coordinator, Matt Canada, that the Steelers have not been able to get over 400 yards in total offense. Today, it might be 40 games that they do the same thing. I think the Ravens are just that strong defensively. I think they control the football well offensively. They most likely will win the time of possession. And just the Steelers just do not have enough offensively. You know, we're always used to the Steelers type of offense at least having a good run game, some good blocking up front. controlling the clock, but it's not the same Steelers that it was 4 or 5 years ago. So I think it's going to be 40 games here under Matt Canada that they don't get over 400 yards total offense, and that in this day and age in football, that's not good, because that means you're just not getting a good balance on offense. So give me the Ravens to win this game, and I think it should be a convincing win. Lamar has looked great. He's doing what they got to do, and he is a threat to run the football again. And once he's a threat to run the football again, that opens up so many things for that offense. But definitely looking forward to watching some film on what the Ravens are doing offensively.
This is another reason why I'm confused, because I just don't know why I want to pick the Ravens today. I don't understand it. But you know what? We're gonna pick logic over anything else. The logic here is the team that scores the most points will win the game. That's what one great sensei once told me. I just don't have any faith that Pittsburgh is gonna score more points than the Ravens today.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Give me the Steelers to lose this game by at least 14 points. But most importantly, I don't think they score more than 9 points.
Yeah, I don't either.
So give me 28-9.
Over under is 38.5. So that would put Germ at a 37. So I would still take the under either way. We're gonna go rapid fire for these next 5, and then we're gonna talk about the last 2. And not detail, but just take some time for it. So let's go rapid fire. Let's pick it up back up. Next game, you got the Houston Texans at the Atlanta Falcons. Over under is 42. Vic, you were right. CJ Stroud, Texans might have gotten their dude. IQ is there, accuracy is there, anticipation is there, pocket ability is there, touch is there. He's got everything needed, and he has displayed it. More importantly, he has displayed it. It's got to be consistent. It's got to be time over time. But CJ Stroud is the future for the Houston Texans. And when Nico Collins, who is very similar to the great Andre Johnson, there's some good things happening in Texas right now. Give me Houston. I'm taking Houston to go on the road and beat Atlanta.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, because what that franchise has gone through the last couple of years has been wild. But they've gotten some small pieces, some very underrated pieces over the last few years. I told folks not only about CJ Stroud to start this season, but Nico Collins. I said, in fantasy, look out for this kid. He might be their number 1 receiver. That's a very good comparison right there with Andre Johnson. Big, physical, tall receivers. I like that comparison there. So, keep looking out. Hopefully these kids, I just love to see these kids, that nobody really had on their radar perform well. So CJ and Nico connection here for the next 8 to 10 years would be sweet for Houston. Definitely. This is one of those games. I like what Atlanta's doing well as well. Right with Desmond, we'll see what happens with him. But I think the Texans should be able to win this game based on just how their younger talent right now is just a little bit better.
I think the Texans are a team that has a really, really underrated team overall this year. I think when you disassemble a team the way they did and to rebuild it the way they are, they're on a good path. They got solid pieces. They got the pillar positions kind of sort of figured out, it feels like. And I think that changes a lot of things with your football team when you build with your pillars and you focus on the right things. So you got your corner last year, you got your quarterback this year, you got your edge rusher this year. I mean, it all looks like it's coming together for them. If they figure out the tackle position, then that's the pillars of your football team. And having the pillars of your football team makes everybody else fall into line and fall into place. So with me saying that, give me Houston today. Houston, we have a problem.
Next on the docket, Panthers at the Falcons. On the flip side of this, Bryce Young. While the Panthers do believe in him, they have every right to believe in him. We just haven't quite seen what we've wanted to see from him. Some people might make the argument that you've seen a little more flash from Anthony Richardson than you have from Bryce Young. On the flip side, the Detroit Lions, man, this is a good football team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they are killing teams with play action. They got a rhythm, they got an identity, they got a synchronicity about them. Give me the Lions, man. Give me the Lions. Give me the Lions by 8. What's the oh my God, Vegas, 9.5. Good Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Lions.
Yeah, man. Listen, bro. I was, and this was a little secret between us. I had some concerns of Bryce. He's a great talent, but his size, I'm not sure if he's seeing well over the offensive line, Germ. I don't know what's going on, but they have some pieces to work with offensively. But the Panthers are just not looking good in Detroit, like Mo said. I mean, strong, well-coached football team. They might not have the best talent at quarterback. They might not have the best talent at the skill positions, but they got some players that they can work with, especially defensively. So the Lions, I'm looking forward to them probably finishing number 1 in this division because they've been the most consistent football team. So give me the Lions in this game.
We did pick them to win the division. Jerm, before you go, just something I want you to keep in mind. The great Vince Lombardi said, 53 men playing together can't lose. That is exactly what this Detroit Lions team is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, y'all picked the Lions. I picked the Packers. But anyway,
oh, you did.
But the beautiful thing is, I just want to pick the Lions because I don't have anything to say about the Panthers.
Right.
Just give me the Lions. Thanks. Appreciate you.
Next game on the docket. The Bengals versus the Cardinals. Bengals going to Arizona.
Just give me the Bengals because if you lose this game, Zach Taylor, I'm firing you myself.
Vic, Jerm already said what he had to say.
Listen, I'm just hoping that Joe Burrow can find himself today. Hopefully he's healthy. So I need the Bengals to win real quick. Tyrell asked if the quarterback for the Cardinals, Dobbs, if he's a playable. I think he is playable in fantasy. To be honest, if you want to play him over Joe Burrow today, I wouldn't blame you.
Listen, Jerm and I have kind of coined the term "a you better special." I'm not gonna say that today. This is a get right game.
Yeah.
For the Bengals. Like this has to be a get right game. I'm going Cincy.
Walking the green mile, trying to get right with Jesus.
Boy, the movie references today. Oh my God. We talking about some classics that Vic has never seen. Anyways, next game on the docket.
No sé nada.
I don't even know what we talking about right now. Next name on the docket. You got the Chiefs at the Vikings. This is a 426 special. Over under is 52.5. Chiefs are 3.5 point road favorites. Look, I think this is going to be a fun game. I really do. There's a lot we could analyze. There's a lot we can go into. But believe it or not, Germ, I think this has the potential to be a back and forth game. But in the end, when you got 15, ain't just much you could do. Ain't much you could do. This is going to be one of those games where 15 goes in and a city that has never seen him play in front of them is going to be like, oh, this is the fuss. This is what all the hype is about. Give me Mahomes and them. Vic?
Yeah. The Vikings won their first game last week, but I think they go back on a little loss today against the Chiefs. I think, Chiefs offensively haven't looked great, but I think Pat Mahomes has a huge game today and kind of wakes up this offense. Give me the Chiefs today.
We want to talk about something with this next game, but let's table it for tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we got a great show. Tomorrow night is going to be about report cards and about the trade deadline. So make sure you tune in tomorrow night. So we're going to table the conversation about the trade deadline that we talked about off the air. Next game, you got the Jets and the Broncos.
Hold on. I didn't pick me.
Oh, my bad. I thought you said give me 15. You know what? In my mind, I heard what you said.
I was actually going to give a better alternative because, I mean, everybody was going to pick the Chiefs. I was going to say, hey, which combo has the better day? Pat Mahomes and Kelsey or Justin Jefferson and Kirk Cousins?
bro. You know, I don't even know how to say it, Germ, but like, I don't even. To me, Justin Jefferson is just that dude is otherworldly, bro. So like, what the things that he's able to do is like, Pat can still have a good game and win this game, and not even have Kelsey involved. But and Justin Jefferson and this guy, whatever his name is, Cousins, just might still outproduce them if if you talked about those two combinations there.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a good
I'm gonna
question.
tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
I'm
I
gonna go
think
simply based on matchup. I could see Kirk and Justin having a better day, but I think this is going to be one of those games where Kansas City dominates time of possession. You know, I think they're going to matriculate the ball down the field consistently in this game. I really do. Like, I think it's going to be a nice, fun game, but I don't think it's going to be like a 58-40 type, 50 to 48.
So,
sorry,
they're
type.
gonna matriculate in Metropolis.
They're going to matriculate in Metropolis. There you go. There you go. There you go, boys. Next on the docket, like we talked about. Wait, did you pick Germ? See, how come me?
Yeah. No, I picked the Chiefs, but I just wanted to throw that
Okay.
over. Throw who was gonna have the better day for the people in the comments to have a little fun.
Yes.
It ain't no fun when we all picking the same teams.
Apologies. Apologize. Shout out to my little brother. If you know my little brother Sino, when you tell him if he does something and you like Sino, you gotta apologize. He look at you and he's like, apologize. So apologize. Next on the docket, you got the New York Jets at the Denver Broncos. What? What you want me to say?
Can I pick a tie?
What could I possibly say about either of these teams? What can I possibly say about either of these quarterbacks? What?
You can say tie.
I could say bye. Okay, I could say tomorrow. I do want to talk about Marshawn Lynch's comments on Russell Wilson.
Oh my God, I was gonna
But this
start there.
This is a bad look for Russell Wilson. Okay, and Russell, he is not even cool enough for me to have to say, and not bad in a good way. Okay, because he's a dork.
Hey, that's better than like 90% of the things he's been called over the last few years.
That's a fact, Jack.
That's going easy on the kid right now.
Okay, but you said Russell. Russell's more like just Sierra's husband to me. So,
oh my God, yo!
See,
oh my
that's
God,
worse.
Yo.
That's worse than calling him a dork,
bro.
That's just not. It's not good for your man pride. It's not, Russ. This is damn, Russ. You was my guy, Russ. Fuck. And when Marshawn Lynch talk, I'm listening.
That's a fact.
Compton, stand up, cause God, bro, I love me some Marshawn Lynch. Cause he was a great combination, bro. He was a great combination of a kid that struggled on the block, that came up on some really tough times, and wanted to win championships, bro. He was a winner. Marshawn wanted to win.
Yeah.
That one review against with Club Shay, Shannon Sharp. Oh man.
First of all, let me just say this. I will not ever address that show with the proper name because I am not calling no grown man Shay.
Yeah.
Right.
Talk about that.
I'm calling no grown man delicious.
Man, I'm not. Yeah. That's the first thing. The second thing is, I'm sorry. I just believe Marshawn Lynch more than I believe 9 out of 10 people. Like,
he got no reason to lie, bro.
Like he just when he tells about the young Sahabs, as he calls them, like they're not taking care of their chickens. He's a motivational speaker, but a community of football fans and for everybody who cares about a motivational speaking. Like he's a mogul to me. Like that guy's incredible. Like I would love to meet Marshawn Lynch and just sit back and you know what I'm saying, eat
Bro,
some Skittles, you know.
you're like the third person I said that this week. I just want to chill with Marshawn Lynch one day. And I was like, yo, I want to chill with him in Compton too, because I'll feel safe. You hear me? But
Because
Marshawn,
ain't nobody gonna bother
just walking
him.
around.
Hey,
Yo,
listen,
yo.
that's my guy, man. But I just want to say this about Sierra's husband. The thing that really irritates me about Sierra's husband is that Vic
Yeah.
was out here being like the biggest advocate, like he was Sierra's husband's publicist. Like you were
He
literally
was the
Paul Heyman.
groomsman.
You were literally Paul Heyman to his Brock Lesnar.
Oh my God.
You were
He
the
did, though.
advocate for Sierra's husband.
Yo,
And then
yo, I
now,
love Paul Heyman
now
too.
you just want no parts of it. And now you've gone on to Roman Reigns. And now you realize that you're in a better spot because with the head of the table. You know,
Oh my God, bro.
the tribal chief.
Oh man. Nick. Oh, yo,
Hey.
shout out to the comments too. Bro,
Yo.
Yo, hey, listen. I was not. This is not scripted.
That was not
promise you it's
scripted.
not scripted.
That was not
What
scripted.
is going on? Stop it. This is crazy.
Oh
Hey,
my
listen.
God, dude.
I don't like calling another man a simp, but man, Russ, you're making it tough. Okay, pause. You're making it
You would
tough,
think I
Russ.
ran the world like Sierra's husband.
That a world tour, your girls tour. Oh my God. Anyway, shout out to the comment section. Everybody having fun in there. Dennis, shout out to Dennis, called him a cornball brother from Rob Parker. And Ty Love does not regret being the spokesperson for Boneless Wings, but he does regret typing in Danger Russ. Yeah, that's the problem. You see, that was a thing. And then Dennis said Vic fought for him hard, like a client, like a lawyer with a client facing the death penalty. Oh man.
He
But-
did. He died from being Russell Wilson and became Sierra's husband. He was resurrected as Sierra's husband. You know?
Bro, how you call a man from a block number, bro? That he's in the same backfield as you. Yo, you're a piece of shit, bro. Like, let's be serious. Like, you are, dog.
Yeah, yo. Like that changed everything for me. I was like, wait a minute, you telling me you're running back? You can't get a hold of you? The unspoken leader of the locker room?
You're a
I just
star.
want you to know when I seen when I seen him say, "Hey, Russ was just a quarterback for me," I was like, "Wait, what?"
He said, but y'all never chill. Shannon was like, but y'all never chill together? Yo, his face, bro.
His face, bro. His face. We got to talk about this. Oh my God. Let's talk about the last two games.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot I want to say about this. There really is. And
Okay,
we're gonna
let's
talk about even
go
more.
ahead. Go ahead.
Tomorrow
Let's
night.
go through it.
So tune in tomorrow night. We got trades, we got report cards, and we got the roast of Russell Wilson. That is tomorrow night's show. The roast of Russell Wilson. We're gonna get the promos out. Tell your kids, tell your wives, tell your husbands, fathers, daughters,
The
sons, tell
roast
everybody.
of Mr. Sierra Wilson.
Yeah. Ooh. 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 Okay. The two main games on the menu. Okay. The stake of tonight's festivities. You got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Los Angeles Rams. Cooper Kupp is back. And then you got the Dallas Cowboys versus the San Francisco 49ers. Both of these games are going to be taking place in California. No. He's from California. You know what I'm talking about? Both of these games. Vic, you know that movie? Yeah, I know you know that movie.
No.
Water. Well, what is it? Water is for.
You want some water, boy? Water is for cowards. Water makes you weak.
Water is for something. You don't get no blood on my. Oh my God. Anyways,
Why
I'm
does Funky wash
ashamed
the
of
blood
myself.
off that jersey? And you don't get no blood on my jersey.
Yes.
You
Vic, you know
must
that
be
movie?
outside your mind.
Come on, Vic.
Nah, bro, I don't know.
Anyways, we'll
What
talk
is
about it.
Hey,
Good.
goodbye.
Anyways, all right.
That's what we
Eagles
do in
at the
the.
Rams. Over
Everybody
under
in the
is
comments, wave goodbye to Vic because he's getting ready to get off the screen because we're about
yeah,
to kick his ass off the show.
yeah, yeah.
This is horrific.
Zero fun, sir. Okay.
I'm just all 22 all day long. What's up?
Yo, hey, when I tell you the comedic genius was spot on right there,
Yeah.
beautiful. Well, hey, that was like a well placed throw. Great ball placement.
All right. Eagles at Rams over under 50.5. The Rams are 4-point home underdogs. So obviously Vegas still thinks Eagles should go in there and win it. There is a lot to talk about in this game. Go ahead, Jerm. Take it away.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm
Yeah, you
sorry.
got it.
I'm sorry. Let me explain something to y'all. Philadelphia, where is their strong point? In the trenches. Where's the Rams' weakest point? In the trenches. We gonna talk about this really quick. Germ's so confused as to why this is a big game. This is not a big game to me because I just really think that Philly should dominate it. Philly should dominate them and should hit them in the mouth. I am taking Philly with the points because I think Philly is going to win by 20 of them today. I think we get to prepare the world for domination. I think they're going to beat the spirit fingers out these people today. That is listen, I just don't think it's going to be close. Give brotherly love, brotherly hate. I don't know what it is going to happen, but there is no debate. Philadelphia is going to beat the hell. I was about to say the S word. They're about to beat the hell out of the Rams.
I might actually. This might be the game that we disagree the most from, because I think this is a possible trap game. Philly traveling all the way to Cali. They're 4-0. They're bound to lose at least one within the next couple of weeks, and this might be it. The pass rush is not as strong as it was last year. The secondary has looked very, very sketchy. I think Matt Stafford and them young boys can over 350 today passing yards, to be honest with you. So the Rams have been able to protect a little bit, and even though, like Germ said, the trenches should be on the Eagle side, I think the Rams are going to be able to do enough to win this game. Very tight, high-scoring game, actually. I'm going to go 31-28 Rams.
I like it.
Damn, 59 points, Vic? That's a lot of points, dog. I don't. It just feels like a lot of points with two teams that'll try to run the ball. But go ahead, Mom. I'm sorry.
And that's the key point right there, Germ, is number one, I think the Rams are going to come out with a very pass-heavy game plan. Why? Because that is their strongest part of their offense, and that is also the weakest part of the Eagles' defense. A couple ways to go about this. Really, I got into the mind of Sean McVay this week because I think the Rams have everything they need offensively to not only pick apart the Eagles' defense, but to control the clock with their short passing games, with their quick stuff, and to go over the middle and get some explosive plays, some chunk plays. So here's a couple of things I want to talk about. Number one, Puka Nacua. Okay, number one. For such a young receiver, it's nice to see him have some of the nuances down to the game. His route running, his IQ, understanding and reacting to man versus zone, how to change the route up, how to change the leverage of the route, how to change the depth of the route. For a young, I'm not saying he's the first, but for a young receiver to have that understanding is so refreshing. And it when you watch the film, when you watch the games, it explains why he's been so successful so early. It's not a mystery. He does a lot of things the way it should be done. And it helps that you have Matt Stafford who can thread the needle. Transition to Matt Stafford. We thought his career was over. He's looking good so far this year. It's a long season, and there's always the possibility, sort of like Drew Brees, his last couple of years of his career, he would start out strong. It's always the possibility that, you know, over the several weeks, over the several months of constantly ripping it, pause, there might be a situation where Matt's like, that's it, strength is gone. But for now, he's looks very good. And the number one thing that I've seen, that I've noticed from when Matt Stafford went to Sean McVay, his IQ, his understanding of the game, his progression, all that stuff has gotten significantly better. Matt Stafford is a well-seasoned intellectual quarterback at this point of his career. And that's impressive. You know why? Because Matt Stafford has evolved as he's gotten older. You know who hasn't? Sierra's husband. But I'll leave that for later. Here's another aspect of this. Tyler Higbee. I haven't even mentioned Cooper Kupp yet. Tyler Higbee. The Eagles' biggest flaw is covering between the hashes. There is so much space available in the middle of the field against this defense. And a big reason for that, while I like their linebackers, they're nice pieces, they're not, I don't know, man, they lack awareness. They lack the angles at pursuit. They lack understanding. And with the amount of motion that you see Sean McVay do, I think there is room to have a lot of confusion from the Eagles, a lot of people out of place, and a lot of wide open spaces available today, not only for chunk plays, but for quick short throws that are going to result in a lot of yak. And I ain't talking about the one they were drinking on Club Shay Shay. I ain't calling another grown man delicious. Give me the Rams with an upset, 31-28. That's my score.
Same score? Okay.
Yes, same score.
No, I mean, that's good breakdown right there, bro. I mean, I think it could possible trap game for the Eagles. As strong as they look, there is some weaknesses defensively that I think the Rams are able to exploit. So we'll see about that.
No doubt. All right, last on the docket, Cowboys at the 49ers. Actually, not a lot I want to say here. There really isn't. I think for the Cowboys, this is their kryptonite. This is the team that's the thorn in their side. I think Dallas can beat any team in the NFL, but this team for some reason. I think this is going to be a lovely, lovely chess game and a great time to have wonderful conversation with friends. But I think the San Francisco 49ers are ultimately going to win this game. I'm going to let y'all take it away, but give me San Francisco 24-20. Over under, 45 plus 3.5 for the Cowboys. Underdogs.
Jeremy, you want to talk about it first, Jeremy?
I mean, to be honest with you, I just put it out there. I just think that this is the CMC game right here. I would run as many toss sweeps as I could possibly run in this game. I would make Micah Parsons run 16 miles for every snap that he's on the field. I would make him use that motor, and I would put him in a bad situation as much as I can. I would run right at him. I would run away from him. I'm talking about, I want him to walk away from this game and know that we neutralized him by making him be nothing but a guy who's chasing plays and getting knocked on his ass all day. So that's what I want to do if I'm the 49ers. If I do that, I know I'm going to win this game comfortably. I do think the 49ers are the better team between the two teams. And with that being said, I'm going to take the 49ers, and I'm going to take the 49ers with a score of 28-16. And I think it's a lot closer than what I really feel like is going to happen in this game.
Yeah, I mean, this was a tough one for me because if the Cowboys play to their potential, play to the names that they have on paper, they can beat anybody. But the 49ers just strong all facets of the game. Shout out to Brock Purdy, man. He's looking like a decent quarterback for being a late round pick. 49ers might have, they might have gotten lucky considering the choices they've made at the quarterback position over the years. So with Jimmy not working out, and you know, of course, the Trey Lance situation. So Brock Purdy has definitely kept this team at least contending as they should, because the talent on paper is incredible as well. So I'm just looking forward to a great game, great Sunday night game for a conference rival. You know, Jay Ham actually pointed out something that I found interesting, you know, in our chat. Like, how long has it been since we've seen a Cowboy 49er game at night as a night game? So I think it's been a long time, fellas. So this one should be a nice week 5 early season matchup. And a nice fight. I'm gonna go with the 49ers at home. You know, by another tight game, and I don't know, Mo, you picked a real low scoring game there. I don't know if you think it's gonna be a defensive game, but I think it'll be. I think I'll go 33-30. San Francisco.
I think it'll be a good old-fashioned football game, and that's why I picked the score 24-20. Bro, I don't care what anybody says. We got the best crew when it comes to talking sports. In the comment section, Ty Love goes, Vic should have someone's foot broke off in his John Brown hind parts. And then, as always, the impeccable timing of Category 5 Josh Storms. He goes, ... And then he will run a mile. Again, Vic, are you still not sure what we're talking about?
Is that a movie reference? No, they said that. They said the name. They said, "Remember the Titans." Like, I feel like another same situation as the baseball movie. I feel like I saw it and I forgot all about it. It clears my mind, bro. It's gone. I don't remember a character. I don't remember an actor. I don't remember anything. A fucking line that you guys love to. What is this? You guys should go to a movie theater school or something and be actors yourselves with all these memorized lines and shit.
First of all,
damn,
this is the wrong fence to die on. Second of all, show's over.
YouTube,
take us home. We are off the air. We are officially off the air because we're about to have this conversation, Vic. You and I, here.
I could rap one mic for you right here. The whole song. I could talk to you about Nas.
We mentioned 3 movies in this show. Okay, the show's over, Germ. Show's over. We're not gonna go off the live yet, but the show's over. We mentioned 3 movies in this program right here. Okay, 3. Okay, not Booker T5. 3. I should have been on my iPad so you could see all 3 on my fingers. The first movie we mentioned was The Green Mile. Second movie we mentioned was Remember
that was a good one.
And then the other movie we mentioned was The Shawshank Redemption. Okay, these are 3 movies that you and I and Germ and most of us should not only relate to, should not only have a lot of empathy for what those people, what those characters in those movies went through. There are so many life lessons in those 3 movies. There are so many things that we can take away to help us be better humans, to be more understanding of each other, to be more compassionate towards one another, all those things. So these are not just movies, these are teachers. And you have, bro, the actors in that movie, from Tom Hanks to Denzel Washington to Morgan Freeman.
I do remember The Green Mile a little bit more.
Bro, The Green Mile.
That was fantastic. That was a fantastic movie. The Green
Mile 100% made me cry. 100%.
I had some teary eyes. I'm not gonna remember a line though. I'm just not gonna remember a line. Like, The Green Mile though is stuck in my head because it had a good story. It was fun. It was good. It wasn't fun. It was a good movie. It was, you know, the plot basically was great.
Yes. Also, growing up in the Virgin Islands, Cool Runnings was also an iconic.
Oh, I mean, come on. You know, you could come over here and throw me in the middle of the Bronx Expressway if I didn't see that movie.
All right, y'all. Enjoy the games. 2-2. We out of here, baby.